Hey, my name's James Nicholson. I hope you guys are well. In this video, I want to talk about the latest Rightmove data. It's talking about asking prices and where they're at right now. Are they just about to hit record highs yet again? We're going to talk about what's going on with asking prices. Is the election impacting property at the moment as well? Because we've got some data on that. And which region is doing the best at the moment. So there's lots to cover in this video. So if you haven't done already, do subscribe to the channel over there and hit the bell notification. This week, there is so much we've got to share with you. We've got inflation data coming out on Wednesday. We've got the Bank of England meeting on Thursday. And there's going to be tons of other stuff. Is the Bank of England going to increase rates, decrease rates, or hold again? Is inflation going to hit that 2% target? That looks likely. So do subscribe just for that. And while you're here, smash like, tickle like, do something to the like button. England won, so that's a reason to smash the like button. Not a great game, but we did. So smash it for that, if anything. So let's talk about Rightmove. Now, we share various data sources on this channel. I want to quickly talk about that because this data here is asking prices. And that does get a few people a little annoyed. But we cover sold prices via the ONS. We talk about the Halifax data. We talk about the nationwide data, and we use the Rightmove data as well. So this is where all transactions start, isn't it? With an asking price. And so it's interesting, and it does have some relevance on the market because it will show us what the current sellers are feeling. Are they feeling pessimistic, optimistic? Are they willing to drop house prices in order to get that sale done? It really does give us an insight into the mindset of the sellers on the market. Now, if a market's going to go into free fall or crash, we'll see this in the asking price data first. We'll see a big drop in asking prices, and that will lead to obviously lower sold prices, and we'll go from there. So this is Rightmove data. This is the June data. They put it out in the middle of the month. And they're saying the market is flat at the moment. So they're saying the market is flat. In fact, it's down £21. Oh, £21 for the month, which is not much on a house, right? I'm sure anyone selling a house would agree a £21 discount. So it just shows us that there isn't fear in the market. The sellers aren't panicking at the moment. And we've seen that last year. I mean, it made logical sense when you looked at things last year. Interest rates were going up at a crazy rate. They went up 14 times in a row. We've had 6 times that the Bank of England's held interest rates at 15-year highs, probably a 7th hold this week as well. And the market has stayed relatively flat. So what is the average asking price at the moment? It's high. The asking price average at the moment is 375,110. So that is close to the record. The record was last month. It's down £21. Not a lot there. And so people are not panicking. They are willing to hold. New people listing are looking for high prices as well. So what do the actual sold prices end up at? Well, Halifax data will show us that there's a big gap between listing and sold. So the average sold price with Halifax at the moment is 289,000. Now, just to remember, Rightmove will list all the properties pretty much for sale. It will have auctions on there and all sorts of stuff like that. This is Halifax's data on sold. That's just the properties that they've sold, right? They're themselves there. So that's just something to consider. Now, on a year-on-year basis, how much are annual asking prices up or down? They are up 0.6%. So not much here nor there. Is a little smidge up, but it just is surprising how robust the market has been in the last couple of years. If you'd asked me with a crystal ball when we went into the pandemic, we were locked down, businesses were shut, people were working from home, would house prices go down? I thought at that point it was inevitable that house prices would definitely go down, but they didn't, they surged. Then if you said, look, interest rates are going to go up 14 times in a row and they're going to be at 15-year highs. Would house prices go down? Yeah, 100% I would have bet on that as well, but they haven't. They've been robust. Now, different areas are getting hit in different, they're just having different results. And so the high end of the market is down for sure. We've done data on that. We've talked about Chelsea, Kensington, Fulham, those sorts of areas. Some of them are down as much as 22% from the peak. But we're talking 10 million, 20 million, 100 million pound houses. Those ones are struggling. And that is due to a lack of international buyers, interest rates, and lots going on, right? There's lots going on that impacts that. So that end of the market has been hit, but the lower end of the market is strong. And that's because some people are downsizing, or people are sticking, or people are just looking for smaller properties. So the lower end of the market is doing well. On a regional basis, one area that Rightmove talked about that really stuck out as doing the best in this year on asking prices. Remember, they're not talking about sold, they're talking about asking prices. Before you kill me in the comments on that one, the North. So the North is just doing well. It's been strong, and it makes sense because house prices are good up there. And so in the North, asking prices this year have gone up 2.8%, which is pretty solid, right? That's nice little bit of growth. But house prices in the North are affordable, even with higher interest rates, 6% interest rates. It just works. You can buy a house up there still for 100 grand, which most people on an average salary or a couple is very affordable up there still. And so that means that market is unlikely to get massively hit, in my opinion, if interest rates stay high for longer. So that's an interesting video from Rightmove, in my opinion. I think it's interesting to just get a real idea on what's happening in the whole of the market. You should be looking at asking prices. You should be looking at sold data, and you should be looking at your local region if you're looking to buy a property. Now, this week, as I said, there is a lot of stuff happening. So if you didn't subscribe or you don't subscribe, do subscribe and hit the bell so you know about that. We've got the inflation data coming in this week. That could hit below 2%. There are lots of people saying we will hit the 2% target this month. We're at 2.3%. And we know, so this is going to be May data. We know May last year was quite a lot of increase in inflation, and that's going to drop off, right? So that indicates that we should have a drop in this month's inflation, just because we're going to lose that on the rolling 12-month average. We've got the Bank of England decision, and more pressure will be on them to drop rates if the inflation does hit the 2% target or is below that. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. My gut says probably they won't do anything because the election's a couple of weeks away. They won't want to be seen to be political, but if the time's right to drop, they should just drop, in my opinion, but I just don't think they will. I think they're going to wait till the August meeting. Let me know what you think of all the stuff that's going on this week. Let me know what you think about the Rightmove data. Do smash like, do subscribe, check some more content on my channel, including this video right here.